When I reflect back on my father's life, he retired as the Commissioner of Transport of Assam government. Later on, he became the Member of Parliament, Lok Sabha also, and he formed the first Naga political party, regional party. But he died without owning even a single car, not one car. My father was from Nagaland, my mother was from Mizoram. So from two northeastern states, I'm a product of two tribes, Mizos and as well as Naga. And I'm married to a person from Uttarakhand. He was a journalist, Harish Chandola. So my life has been quite a mixture of so many things. My grandfather from Nagaland was Reverend Aunty Meneü. He was the first pastor from our tribe, Angami tribe. At that time, Reverend Dr. Rivenberg, he had come as a missionary to the Angami area in, at that time, Naga Hills. He taught him about Jesus, about Bible, about the love of God. And he was baptized. I believe Dr. Rivenberg wrote in his diary that from today, evangelism has started among the Nagas. A kind of a prophetic write-up he had done it. He went from village to village and carrying the good news to all the villages around. And later on, our village, which is Konoma, which is about 12 miles, I think, from Kohima, people came and asked him whether they wanted him to be the Gaon Bura, that means the village elders. Now, a Gaon Bura during the British time is a very, very high, prestigious position, and they get the red blanket as well as a red waistcoat, which signifies importance, and they have the authority. But he declined, and he said that, I have been bought by love. So this is a story that we have heard from our childhood. But as a pastor, he used to earn 2 rupees those days. And he had, to augment his salary, he used to do the ivory armlets for men for the decoration. It was a kind of introduction for us, was that a person who was so gentle, who was so I've never seen him angry or scolding us. We were always very lively. And in such a background, we grew up hearing about and experiencing and seeing grandfather, Reverend Aunty, to show example of faith, of love, of humility.
Atsa's grandfather was a man of quiet strength. He wasn't wealthy in possessions, but he was rich in values. Those values didn't end with him. They were passed down as example.
My father, A.K. Vichusa, he was the first BA, Bachelor of Arts, from St. Paul's College from Calcutta. And he was taken into the British administration. He was posted all over Assam. He died without owning even a single car, not one car. He couldn't afford it because whatever that he earned, it's either to look after the family need or to give it, to build a school or to build a church.
Atsa remembers a moment from her father's life, a moment that stayed with her. That day, she understood that character isn't taught, it's lived.
During the war, Second World War, the Japanese and the British had the war. My father, being the only officer after Sir Charles Posey, who was the Deputy Commissioner of Naga Hills those days during the war. After the war, the British government wanted to say thank you to those who had helped the British troops. They were allotting land and making, all these notes and whatnot. So Sir Charles told my father, Mr. Kevi, take land for yourself. Then my father replied, he said, no sir, I will not take it. I'm a government officer. I will not take it. And Sir Charles Posey was very frustrated. He said, no, take something, take land for yourself. He said, no, sir, I am a government officer. So he refused. Then there was a broken down ambulance next to them. This is aftermath of the war, there were many, many things which were broken down, and he turned around and said, okay, give me this then. So that was the thing which he got as a prize or as a kind of, present from the British government, a broken down ambulance. And that was actually the only vehicle that he had ever owned as a government officer for, I don't know, more than 30 years, and he retired, as I mentioned earlier, as Transport Commissioner of Assam government those days in 1958. So it never occurs to us that we don't have a car or we don't have this and that, and we live within our whatever that we have, and we are, I think, when I look back, this contentment of what you have and no feeling of, what would I say, covetousness. So I think, when in a person's heart we do not covet, then all the other commandment follows without so much struggle. These are the blessings that we receive from our grandfather, from our parents. I'm really thankful for passing on this feeling of not coveting things, that whatever that you have is a blessing from God.
But legacy didn't come from her father alone. Her mother made sure they stayed humble, grounded in gratitude. She taught them to walk the world gently, to see every soul as equal.
So my mother used to say that your father is an officer, but you are not the officer. So you are nothing more than what other people are, And so we learn how to do everything ourselves. We used to fetch water, fetch firewood, cook our own food, clean our house. Although we had servants, but we learned everything. My mother was a great weaver. She was a beautiful artist in a way, and we all learned all these things from her. And I think these are the legacy, the family that we have received. We have been blessed by the blessing which God has already given to our grandfather, Reverend Aunty Meneü, to my father, and we are just, taking that fruit and eating it and enjoying it. And parents can amass wealth, they can amass property and things like that. But one thing which you can see as a child is the honesty, the way that you give yourself the best, whatever that you can do, the humble feeling. We think that we should always teach our children to do this or that or whatnot. But if your life does not match with what you are teaching, they understand that there's certain imbalance. It's not an example. One thing which I remember is that as a little child, I got this book, Bible book, stories, So how we used to read every night before going to sleep. Then, of course, teaching them the Lord's Prayer. And I think it has guided them and it has influenced them. The learning, the prayer which Christ has taught us. By the grace of God, I will turn 87 in 5th of April. And I'm a mother of 4, grandmother of 5. I've been blessed with the best daughters-in-law. And these are my joy. When I think my life, I'm sort of in such a joyful and very comfortable, and I would say it's a blessed state of being,